Hello, my lovely Pisces, and welcome to my channel. This is a new episode of Secrets for Life Quest. This month, I'm using the Lost Terror of Nostradamus. I've been inspired by that because there have been these rumors on the internet that Nostradamus has prophesied the coronavirus, and either you believe that Nostradamus was a prophet, and in his prophecies, every time something negative happens, they all blame it on Nostradamus and his ability to prophesy things. Well, one thing is for sure, Nostradamus was a medical professional and he was a disciple of Paracelsus and he lived during the plague. So, this being said, I'm not surprised that something might have resonated with the people today, but it's also important to note that that Nostradamus helped a lot of people during the plague um, through knowledge of nutrition and hygiene that were way beyond his time. So, this is an interesting perspective to think about. As someone who has read through the centuries quatrains, I can tell you that um, what's written there could apply to a variety of situations, and they transcend space and time, that's for sure. If you stay with me until the end of the reading, I'm going to actually read for you the couplets that relate to each and every card according to the authors of the Lost Terror of Nostradamus. The reading today is a general collective reading. It's timeless because there are no clocks in the universe, and but more than that, guys, this is about alchemy and the path of the alchemist and the journey of the soul and self transformation. So, this is going to be an interesting one. The ones I've done so far were really, really cool. I've enjoyed doing them. And yeah, that's enough with the blah. Let's get into the reading. I have a specific spread here that I found in the Lost Terror of Nostradamus. I'm going to draw all of the cards first, and then if you guys want to know a little bit more about the history of this deck, some of the drawings are from a manuscript, a lost manuscript. I'm a bit OCD. A lost manuscript in which Nostradamus was apparently creating a tarot deck of his own. So they have been very nicely combined by the authors. There is a lot of history behind the cards. So first I'm going to draw all of the cards. We'll start with the essence of the matter, the sun, absolute happiness. I will need to meditate a little bit on the cards after I got them all and then tell you the full-on story. So what's the emotional basis of the issue? The 10 of Suns, that's the 10 of Wands. And then what concerns are there that prevent a solution? That's very interesting. That's the Ace of Cups. What are the hidden forces at play in a situation? The Burning Tower. Isn't that always the case? That's divine intervention at its best. What brings the solution? The Three of Spheres, the Three of Pentacles. Give me a minute here, guys. Pisces, this is actually a gorgeous, gorgeous reading. So the essence of your question is your happiness. Maybe you didn't feel happy in a while, but you need to keep in mind that the sun always shines. Even in winter, the sun shines. And each and every day, there is a sunrise and then a sunset. So, is the cycle somehow of nature? It's very interesting because under it you have a lion protecting the sun, right? The sun shines over the earth, the power of the lion. This is also a Leo card, so you might be dealing with a Leo. But you also have the Wheel of Fortune above it. So what tells me this card is you are waiting for your happiness to happen. You are waiting for this wheel of fortune to turn and to bring you happiness, basically. And you are being strong. There is a lot of strength in you while waiting for the wheel of fortune to turn. And yes, you deserve happiness. You deserve joy. You deserve everything that is good to happen to you. So if you are questioning if you deserve this or not, no, you do. This is your birthright. All of us, we have the right to happiness. Happiness is a birthright. This is a beautiful card, though. Very beautiful, very light, very positive. I feel that you are waiting for this to happen in your life because you have been through a very, very burdensome period. There has been treachery around you. Maybe you have been surrounded by lies. You have been surrounded by problems, by naysayers, by people that are fighting with you. And you have been carrying these burdens and you have been carrying them, hoping that at one point you will reap the benefits of being so strong. Because you are strong. But tens are about completions, right? Tens are about completion. Also, the Wheel of Fortune is a 10. And you have a representation of the wheel there. So, tens are about completions. Oops. This is about to change for you. This is about to change. You saw how the card fell face down? It's done. Enough. Enough with the burdens. You are waiting to reap the benefits from this rod you have been carrying around. It's time for harvest. It's time for harvest for you. What concerns are there that prevent a solution? You definitely want a new beginning, and you want it very hard, and you want all this love, and you want all this joy, but I feel that maybe the universe is not giving you this yet because you didn't heal yourself. The Ace of Cups, it's also a card that speaks about self-love, healing oneself, loving yourself. So maybe you don't love yourself enough that you believe you don't deserve the sun. You don't deserve this happiness and abundance and joy. And that's why you keep carrying around these burdens, and you carry them and you carry them, and somehow you decided you are just going to sacrifice. You are just going to sacrifice, and this is all that it is for you, and you don't deserve more than this, and that's it. But you need to start loving yourself. You need to start loving yourself, because I feel that until you are going to love yourself and stand up for yourself, it's okay to sacrifice for others, but it's also okay to realize when what's enough, it's enough. However, if you choose to be stubborn, and I know Pisces can be super stubborn, super stubborn. I love Pisces. You guys are awesome. But the amount of stubborn that is there, I thought I was stubborn. The Burning Tower. This is there was an obsession in medieval times with towers that were struck down by God's light and they would burn to a crisp. It's also the same obsession with the Tower of Babel. But in a way, if we think about the Tower of Babel, right? The divine intervention is to struck whatever is evil, to clear the path and let good things happen. I know whenever the tower comes in a reading, everyone freaks out, but I don't look at it like that actually. I see it as whatever is no longer serving you has to be cleared. And if you don't have the power to do it, the universe comes in and does it for you. Okay? It also, this to me, with how this flames burst out, is like, and this tower seems very rigid, very seems more like a fortress, more like a prison. When the lightning strikes, it allows the spark of passion to come out, the spark of creativity, the spark of new things. New things are waiting to happen. And this fire here, you find it on the Three of Suns in this deck with the Three of Wands. The same creative power, abundance, amazing things. The Tower here, the divine intervention is meant to burn down something that no longer serves you in order for you to be aligned on your true path and to receive this happiness. The core of this reading is like you want the happiness, but you decide to sacrifice yourself because you don't believe you are worth of love. So then the universe comes and tells you, it's like, actually, no, you are worth, yeah. So let's see what brings a solution. You have the Three of Spheres here, and in general, the Three of Pentacles, it's a card that speaks about apprentice and coming together and working on a project and so on and so forth. No. Here you have the Pope, who is anointed by the angel. You're blessed. You are blessed to lead this change. You are blessed to work for your happiness. And this could come from a more, let's say, materialistic, trivial, mundane perspective, from you either getting some new business, getting a new type of employment that maybe will require for you to travel, something that changes the status quo. But again, you have divine intervention. You have divine intervention. This is not really the usual meaning of the Three of Pentacles. You have divine intervention. Again, you are blessed. You are blessed to lead your way after this destruction to your own happiness. This is a very powerful reading, Pisces. I love it. Let me read for you the Centuries Cut Trends. I will start with the Sun. Mercury will be put out to grace by Vulcan. The sun will be clear, sparkling, and fair. You deserve this. You really deserve this. You just need to know. The Burning Tower. In the Garden of the Wall, near the new city, on the road of the Hollow Mountains. Actually, they say this is a reference to the 9/11. So maybe you have been a first responder during 9/11, or someone who was a responder, or someone who was in the military. I don't know why this makes me think of this. Take it as it resonates. This might be a message for someone that maybe helped during 9/11. Anyway, moving on. The Ten of Wands. The false message about a faked election. You live in a fake situation. Whatever burdens and whatever you choose to sacrifice yourself for, or there are lies around you, surrounding you. There are lies about how someone feels towards you. Runs through the city, the rupture pact is cancelled. This might mean the end of a difficult relationship. It can be business, it can be love, it can be anything. Runs through the city, the rupture pact is cancelled. Something that wasn't stable anyway. People gather to see the newest. This is the first, the Ace of Moons. People gather to see the newest spectacle. Princesses and kings will worship attendants. There's a card of loving yourself. You need to learn how to love yourself. Three of Spheres. The newcomers from an undefended place will dwell in a previously uninhabited land. It's exactly what I was telling you. You might get a job somewhere abroad, and wow, I don't know why this makes me think of this. Maybe somewhere in the desert. You get a job overseas, maybe, and this is the solution for your problems, and this, or maybe you choose to move there, and that's how you gain your happiness after this Tower moment. I will let you, Pisces, think of this. Tell me how this resonated with you. Leave me a comment below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I post a lot of content these days, apart from the love monthly readings, the full moon and the new moon energy check in, the secrets of the quest for life purpose. And yeah, that's kind of it. Stay safe, stay home for a while, and take care. Love and light.